Hi guys, and welcome to my YouTube channel. Today what I'm going to be doing is sublimation on a mug for my Etsy shop customer. This is the image I will be putting on there. This is what I call my loved ones in heaven mug. So each of these people are in heaven, and I created this template to go on an 11-ounce mug, kind of like a memorial mug. I just didn't do like the typical cloud background. And then I will need, this is the 11-ounce mug. I get these from Amazon. They are specifically for sublimation. I have a microfiber towel that I use to clean the mug because I don't want any lint or anything on there. I have some heat resistant tape that I use to secure the mug to the, secure the template image to the mug. I have a piece of parchment paper that I use to go over the image, so in case it bleeds, I don't want it to get over my mug wrap. And this is what I call a mug wrap. What's called a mug wrap, and you can see in the shot that this is the parchment paper that I use, but you can use any kind of parchment paper. What I'm using is that I have I created this image in Photoshop. I have a Epson Workforce 7710 that I converted to sublimation printer. I have inks from Cobra Inks and paper that I got off of Amazon, I think. And what I'm going to be using to do the sublimation is a convection oven. I have a small Oster convection oven that I've had in my kitchen for some years now. We don't use it that much, so I brought it into my craft area in order to use it for sublimation. And what I'm going to put it on is turbo at 450 degrees, and I usually bake it for 17 to 18 minutes, and you will see the finished result. So let's get started. What I do first is just take my mug, make sure I wipe it down really good, just to remove any dirt or residue or anything like that. And I really have to wipe it down today because my son decided to come in here and do something, trying to make a tattoo. He's 14, he's always up to something, but so he had powder everywhere, whatever he called himself doing. So that's the mug. I wiped it down. I'm gonna put this to the side. And then I'm going to take my image, and this particular image, what I always do is my printer is set to mirror. If this had words or anything on there, they would be mirrored, meaning they would look backwards. But because this is pictures, it really don't matter. But if you saw the design, you would know that these are actually backwards. So I'm going to use this to secure it onto I'm going to go ahead and secure the image onto my mug using heat transfer tape. I try to get it as even as possible. I think I may try the template that has the holes for the mug so that you don't see the white at all, so it'll be fully wrapped instead of this just, showing the white part. I think they both look fine. I may try that just to see how it works. But so here we have an image that I'm going to put on there. I just want to make sure that it's pretty straight and pretty even. Looks like I cut this a little bit shorter than I normally do, because usually you don't have that white at the top. But let me turn it over. I would rather be white at the bottom than at the top. And once this is baked into the mug, it's permanent. And what I'm told is that it's not toxic when it's baked into the image, so you can drink out of it. Okay, I think that's pretty straight. I don't have a mug or cup holder, but so sometimes I use this little thing to kind of hold everything in place while I put tape on everything. And then I just use the heat resistant tape to secure the image on there. like so. Okay, somehow I got that twisted, but you get the picture. And I want to put another piece of tape for extra measure, just to make sure the image is on there good. And then I'm going to roll it on the other side. Oh, I took it out the shot. Roll it on the other side here. I think I must have cut this one a little crooked, but it's okay. I have extras for when I make goose. If I make a goof on it, we'll see what it looks like when it's done. Because I try to send my customers the best product possible. So I'm going to take this side. Can be a little awkward. I can't even talk. But put that here. That's crooked. I'm always doing that. I'm not very good at aligning this tape really good, but let's just see. Now one more piece for good measure. I think it's really good. But let's just make sure that it's really on there good. It has to be in contact with the surface, the mug at all times, so that the ink will get on there. And then what I do is, I cut this a little crooked, but we'll see how it comes out. Hopefully it'll be fine. I'm gonna put another piece just through the handle. I don't know why I do that. I just always do that. Put another piece from one side to the other side. And try to pull it tight. Okay? So that is taped on there. It's a little over, just a tad bit, but not so much that it will cause the dye to get on the top of the mug here, so I'm not going to worry about that. And then what I'm going to do is put the parchment paper that I cut out, pretty much the size of the mug, and I'm going to put a piece of tape through the handle and connect these as well. Okay, let's just do it this way. I'll put it on this part, and then this is really just to keep ink in case it decides to bleed through from getting on my heat wrap. And then when I use it again, it could potentially get on my next product that I do. So I think that's fine. It's not perfect, but then the next thing I'm going to do, last thing before we put it in the oven, is I'm gonna put my mug wrap on. And the way that you do that, you put this on. This little hook goes through the handle. And then under the buckle, okay, let me adjust it a little more. Of course, that I'm on camera wants to give me a hard time, but under the buckle and over this little thing here, and what you do is just push, 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 push till you hear a click. It can be a little difficult because it's a very tight fit. And you heard the click. Only thing is I may have to do this over because I didn't get all of that covered. So let me unclick it. I hate when it happens, but it's no big deal. And the whole top is covered now, and it's gonna overlap a little bit on the bottom anyway. So as long as the whole top is covered, I know the bottom is covered. Yep. And we're gonna click push, 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 push until it clicks. There we go. And now what I'm going to do, it looks like it's not covered, but that's just the parchment paper sticking out. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this in my Oyster convection oven for about 18 minutes at 450 degrees and on turbo. And I'll be back to show you how to unwrap it because it will be very hot. And then I'll show you the finished product. Okay, guys, I'm back. The mug is no longer hot because I got sidetracked with my son's virtual learning. So normally I would not be touching this this easily, but it has cooled down. It's still a little warm. It's cooled down enough where I can manipulate it with no problem. Normally you would need to use some type of silicone mitten or something like that. I need to get one of the fitted kinds so I can handle it better, and then use an abundance of caution so that you don't burn yourself. So what I'm gonna do now is just unclick it and then just remove all of this. I'm removing the parchment paper first, and it still looks okay. I may change that. If it's not dirty, I'll use it again. And take the tape off. Normally this would be really hot, and then what you do is place it in like a bowl of room temperature water to kind of hurry up and cool it off once you remove the image. So I'm just removing all of this. And probably it's a lot easier. Actually, the tape doesn't stick that much when it's still warm, of course. But here we go. Here is the final project of the mug. The image got on there with no problem. Some of these pictures are older, so they're not as vibrant like this one and this one, but some of them are really vibrant. And so that's it for this video. I will be doing some more sublimation products. My next one will be sublimation on a skinny mug. If you have any questions or any comments, please place them below and I will be happy to answer them. If you found anything in this video helpful, please subscribe to my channel and like the video. I would greatly appreciate it. Thank you guys. Have a good day.